So this young man has been following me, showing up at speeches. He teaches in Michigan, and showing up at, sending me notes and writing some stuff. And then he was bugging me, could he do my bio? And I said no, because I thought he was just, and it turned out he isn't. He really writes extremely well. And he's an amazing researcher. And he has a master's degree in library science, but he's really good. And then, so I said, yes, with these conditions, that it's authorized by me, but I have no right to censor anything. So you can write, I can't tell you to take anything out of it, and I will give you no funds for it so that there's no gray area, right? I will give you access to all my, you can come here to my house and anything in my garage, any of my papers, everything, take. So he's come here twice, taken cartons and cartons of everything, because there's nothing for me to do with it. He knows more about me than I know about me. And he asks very good questions. And I will give you access to my Rolodex. And I would like you to tell everybody that it will not be censored so they can see it. I have the right to read the book in its final form before it gets published. And if I see facts that I think are incorrect, you have no obligation to change them, but you have an obligation to research them. If there's a date wrong or something wrong, and I don't want it a personal expose. My family's not to be part of it, It's not that kind of bio. So he's into it. It's going to be 2 major volumes, each of about 500, 400 pages. I mean, serious things. And he is, because I've encouraged him to write parallel, not equal size, but use me as a background for some major players like Christopher Alexander and some other people who have delved into information architecture and in different ways, cartographic and literary and sort of systems analysis and other things like that. Development of tree research, tree is the great design graphics kind of thing. The work of others. And so it becomes sort of a Bible and textbook on the subject, as well as the story of my life. That has been fascinating for me, and a way of finding out by talking to him. I have a call with him today. I have 1 hour and a half talk with him a week. And just, he records it and he has all this stuff pulling in memories and seeing connections I forgot were really made. And, forgot about a day I spent with Margaret Mead and a day I spent with, I gave him all these boxes of tapes I had, and I'd forgotten a couple, so I forgot most of them. And at one time I was doing a book called Hailing Failing. Now I know there's lots been written about failure, and I was going to do this book, and I did some interviews, but so much is written by business people saying how important failure is. It's become a cliche thing. But he found a tape, the cassette tape, the old cassette tapes. And I listened to it. He sent it to me. It's 41 minutes. And I brought tears to my eyes. I spoke very little, just a sentence here and a sentence there, very little. It was not where it was a conversation back and forth. And it was a conversation one-sided that I had with Francis Crick years ago, 40 years ago. And he told us the whole process and the mistakes he made and what science was like and that I've never heard at all. And I thought, holy shit. And I'd forgotten I made that tape. There's so many things that I had forgotten in my life. And I thought I had remembered. I thought I had really a good memory for all these things. And it's only by this semi-discipline of just chatting and talking and allowing it to connect to a thought and then bringing out that thought that I've learned how interesting my life has been.